Over the last couple of months, I've noticed a few mushrooms growing in my planter here and there, and I remember the first time I ever saw mushrooms in my pot. I had goosebumps all over my hands. At some point I wanted to even throw away the pot and the whole planter, like, why are mushrooms in my pot? But I got some education, and I think that's some of the things that I want to share here in this video. If you're not already subscribed, my name is Sheyekurinu. On this channel I talk mostly about indoor house plants and the care for these plants from my own perspective and from my own viewpoint. What I do on this channel is try to simplify the loads and loads of information out there about how to take care of your house plants. I do this because I've already done a lot of my research, so I just make this information really simple for you to digest. So please do subscribe. That way I can learn from your experience as I share my own experiences. So why the heck are mushrooms in my house? I think I can hear you ask that. So obviously mushrooms just didn't appear from thin air. Well, kind of, because they actually appear from thin air. So spores mushrooms germinate from spores, and what happens is somewhere within the supply chain you may have brought in spores from your garden soil. If you have one of these potting mixes and garden soils, it's likely you had spores in them, or the spores may have been spread in the garden center you bought your plant, or even on your way home. So there are so many ways that your mushrooms could have, or spores could have gotten into your planting mix, and the only thing you need to do is wait for it to activate and grow into actual mushrooms. So chances are the mushrooms that you have in your pot are it's called the Leucoprimus bimbumi or something like that, and they're like yellowy pale mushrooms. That's the most common species of mushrooms that you probably see in your pot. So you may ask, what the heck are they even doing there in the first place? This is the best way I can say it. Mushrooms, the fact that you see mushrooms in your pot is actually good news. Why? Mushrooms help your plants. They reduce the pH levels in your plants by absorbing ammonium, which is a good thing for your planter, or sorry, for your plants. So the fact that you see one in your plant means that your soil mix or your soil itself is healthy, and that obviously affects the health of your plant. So yes, that's a good thing. So you need to realize fungi, and mushrooms are fungi obviously, are masters of soil, because they facilitate chemical reactions in the soil that your plants do benefit from. So are mushrooms dangerous? The short answer is no. If you go ahead to research and all of that, you'll find out that they cause little to no harm to the human being and to your pets. So can you get rid of them? The answer is no, you can't. In fact, if you try to take away the mushrooms from your pot, what you're going to do is you're probably going to shake some of the mushroom, and then the spores would fall into your soil, and then you just have to wait a few more days and then they're going to show up. So I think what you need to do is live with them, or just wait for a few days, 3-4 days, and your mushrooms will die automatically. So I don't think there's anything you can really do about mushrooms. In fact, the only way you can get rid of these mushrooms is to change your potting soil, but that itself doesn't guarantee that you're not going to bring another soil that has spores in them. So my conclusion here is, just don't worry about them. Ignore them. They are part of the ecosystem. Just live with them. So I hope this helped somebody, and of course if it did, or if it did not, if you have any comments, just leave that in the comment section below. And if you're not subscribed, like I said, I would like for you to subscribe. This can be mutually beneficial. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about how to get dirt cheap planters. I'm excited about that video. In fact, how much do you think I got this planter for? What if I told you less than $5? So thank you once again, and see you in the next video.